The Viennese are too often ashamed of their mental illnesses. To be seen going to a psychiatrist is considered a disgrace. But please, don't worry. I have my own way of protecting my patients' privacy.
Clara, didn't you know our expectations for you as a lady? Do you understand what you've done? You spoke against the professor, then snuck into his wife's room to do some arcane treatment. We paid for your schooling so you might build connections, not for you to become a swindler.
I'm not a swindler! That professor gave a speech on mental illness while his own wife was suffering. Yet he ignored her to hide his disgrace. Which matters more, father? Connections or a woman's life?
Enough! You are a shame to the Winglers, and a shame to the whole of Vienna.
A shame to the whole of Vienna? Maybe. People's comments can be like a mirror. What do we expect to see when we gaze into it? A successful businessman? A respectable scholar? Or a so-called lady of class? No, I see none of them in my reflection. It may be that for my patients, my help is nothing more than a thin rope for those trapped in quicksand. But at least I can give them the hope of getting out. And if I can help those people face up their demons, then I can still hope to one day change the world. Change the world.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Kakania.
Please continue. I just need to use the outlet. My battery is approaching the critical point.
It's literally at 75%!
We all know Madame Lucy has a unique method of thinking. But that doesn't make her any less of a reliable leader. Born in the Steam Age, she's witnessed all significant advancements in human technology. Still, even after all this time, she can't seem to get along with others. Yet another batch of complaint letters against Madame Lucy. What's this? Madame Lucy's notebook. From Anonymous, How to Get Along with Colleagues. 1. Show love and care for colleagues in their daily lives. Madame Lucy? It's 6 in the morning. Is there an emergency?
Good morning, Miss Simone. Do you require room cleaning services?
What?
You are welcome. I am always here to support you and the rest of my colleagues.
Is this some kind of prank?
2. Listen to their problems and provide practical solutions.
Ugh! This stupid machine! Can't I just get a new one?
Perhaps I can use my arcane skills.
Wait! Shoot!
Oh, a small probability event has occurred. Do not worry. I will recover in 5 minutes.
Do you think I care?
These letters, are they really helpful? Madam?
Is this the latest batch of complaint letters? I wonder what their opinions are on my humanization project.
Well, about that, they've got a lot to say.
Good. Then I shall encourage the staff to file more anonymous complaints.
This complaint letter, it has the same markings as all of these.
Damn it! Took me all night to fix that crap. Oh, gotta get some sleep.
I really doubt we'll be able to see the aurora from here.
Hey friends, I know exactly the best place to see the aurora. Wanna see? Only 298 kroner, a special price between us friends.
Oh. Wow. It's more beautiful than I imagined. I thought you were lying. Sorry.
So, how did you find such a hidden spot?
All the credits due to the study of ley lines. Through it, I learned how to observe, discover, and create.
The study of ley lines?
It's a subject few remember anymore. Now it's only a trick. Something to put bread on my table. But it had its glory days once. Researchers were crazy about ley lines before. Ley hunters explored the underground, studied arcane creatures, and predicted the ocean tides.
A storm is coming! Unbelievable! Just as Windsong predicted! Thank goodness you listened to her, Captain!
Then, why are you here alone?
My fellow researchers, they chose a different future. A brighter one. It's a pity. But I can't give it up. I won't. The study of ley lines will return, I'm sure. Just like the aurora. It isn't always visible, but even on the coldest, darkest nights, it's there. Waiting for the moment to shine again, as beautiful as ever.
Did you know Miss Villa's a mermaid? Really? My babushka said that they eat humans.
It can't be. Miss Vila doesn't have a fishy tail.
Maybe she made a deal with a witch.
I did. And the price was to be your teacher. Good morning, comrades. I'm glad you're taking an interest in my people. Grab your crayons. To find the truth, you must think and take action.
But Miss Vila looks nothing like the mermaids we know. Maybe she's from another fairy tale.
Fairy tales can expand our imagination, and so too can reality. Let's use both of them for our mermaid theme today. Good. The Dagan, harbinger of death, the legendary siren princess, and the Rusalka warrior. Each comes from different waters, with different ideas and identities. Most Rusalki choose to live in lakes or under the sea, while I choose this land. To build a utopia where we can live and work together. A dream we all fight for. On this land, humans are arcanists and Rusalki are one.
Will there be a fairy tale about Miss Vila in the future?
If so, I hope it won't just be a fairy tale, but history.
I'm Marcus. This is my first day officially working for the Foundation. And hopefully not the last. It's been 645 days since I made a self-introduction. And this time, I'm meeting with...
Madam Z, the direct supervisor of the Timekeeper, and a member of the Foundation's committee. Be sure to greet appropriately. Don't get nervous, be normal. Be yourself.
Yes, Madam Hoffman.
Show your face, at least.
What exactly is appropriate? Recite my name and ID number. But who can remember something that long? Take a deep breath, Marcus. There must be clues that can help me. Madam Z's cup. Some kind of Eastern craftsmanship. I read an article on Eastern greetings back on the Isle. I can give it a try.
Marcus.
But what if I say it wrong?
Marcus?
Yes, Marcus. That's me.
This is Madam Z.
Gung hei fat choy.
A A simple hello would have sufficed, Marcus.
Tell me, Isolde, what do you see in the mirror? You can trust me. Casting off your shackles is the first step to recovery.
The Dittersdorfs, a family cursed by the Arcanist bloodline. Such fleeting, fragile lives they all lived. Shh, it'll be over soon. I have to be a perfect noble. I can't afford to end up like my mother and father. To be cured, I've tried all the treatments. Listen to the applause. How much they love me. And yet...
Singing to channeling? She's a total fraud. But Oliviana is in love with her. Don't let her Arcanist tricks fool you. She's but an empty vessel, a decoration. A maniacal imposter bewitching the public.
And what about you? How do you see yourself?
Me? All of these interpretations are me, Doctor.
Yanping, I'm going to the human world.
Please, bless the people here and grant them a peaceful and prosperous life.
His wishes are all about others.
Please, cease the flood.
Never seen anyone like this.
Harvest will be ruined.
That backbone. He may make a good counselor in the court.
Please, mend the broken
It's none of my concern.
so the merchants can come here to trade.
As Miamans, we are born to fly long and far away until our bodies turn into skeletons. Why bother helping the irrelevant? Since they will only forget you. Struggled for what he knew was impossible and died unknown.
You'll be killed if you submit this remonstrance.
What on earth made him take such a risk?
So what? Let it be. If that's the price for the people's peace.
Why did you care? Why did you sacrifice yourself? I still can't find the answer, no matter how hard I try. But maybe, when I go there and see the world in their eyes, the answer will show itself.
Your mother was the Xiangrui, the people's guardian.
What she couldn't finish must be accomplished by me. I must try to become the guardian, the Xiangrui. It's raining. Wait! Ouch! Here, don't get wet. Thank you.
You back?
I'm home. You want to be a Xiangrui? Yes. It is the sacred beast guarding the people. I will make the best liquor for everyone. Here's your drink, sir. I will do whatever I can to help.
Enough!
And I will protect everyone's property. 5, 6, 7, 9. No, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is after 8? But am I really able to become a Xiangrui? Come to think about it, I didn't help much. Maybe not. What? My teacher said the Xiangrui could fly on clouds and possessed infinite power. Well, yeah. But you give me an umbrella, and we're good friends now. I'll take care of you. Okay.
九娘子，
九娘子，九娘子，
九娘子。
Yes, on my way.
Miss Verton has a quite handy suitcase which she carries around all the time. It's bright and spacious on the inside, almost like an ark full of arcanists.
These odd-shaped shells. Could they be the Uzakai of the mutant Mothman?
Miss Sotheby, these are amoxicillin capsules. It is an antimicrobial medicine for humans. And I happen to be the only human on this ark. I joined Laplace as a researcher studying the diversity of fungi. Laplace has a great collection of fungi. Each has its unique lovable feature. It is a place of possibilities.
To climb the Matterhorn is too risky.
But it's also where we can find the precious plants. If we combine Arcanum and human technologies, we can make something new out of them. By then, humans and Arcanists will embrace a better future. Oh, you're right. You just fell from a 5-meter tall eucalyptus. Can you hear me properly?
Are you my guiding angel, sent from above? Am I in heaven now?
I'm afraid further observation is required. Don't worry, I will help you get through this. I'm Ezra, a human researcher of Laplace.
Deepa Festival? To me, it's the synonym of family, which means nothing. But everything has a chance to change.
Do you know what the star will become after it dies?
That day, I had a long talk with her, talking about stars, ridicule, and unfairness. She's just like me, but she's something better. Braver, more fearless, more generous. That was a great time. We carried out our research together and became who we are. Until that speech.
It is special. It is a graveyard filled with corpses, as well as cradle for new stars.
Sorry, Miss Calabona. But how do you explain Miss Kumar's and your fake identities?
Fake identities? Arcanists. Damn it, how could you let Arcanists in?
It's an absurd failure. We lost our foothold, and our paths diverged. But she stayed who she was. Just like how I first met her. Staring at the stars, to the moment she reached them with her own hands.
How long has it been since the last time you looked at the night sky? And the other stars? Kumar.
Hey. Yeah, sorry for the delays. I got home at like 2 in the morning and I hadn't eaten all day, so I fixed myself something to eat real quick. Is this off center? Wrong one. Good enough, right? That's close enough. Okay. So today we are going to be running through. Welcome in Pebbles. Welcome in MHWTZ. How have your nights been going so far? Oh man. Okay. Today we're going to be going through Kakania's story, yeah? I don't know how long it is, if it's like one of the longer ones or not, but we're going to find out. I think it might be a little quiet here. Hang on, let me turn this up. Playing trailer, yeah. I put together the little TV scene because I thought it'd be funny, so excuse me, I just needed something to throw up on there. Just the trailers were a nice touch. Through the glass. Alright, wait, have I done my dailies? That's the important thing. We're good there. Okay. Alright, looks like we can just get right to it then. And it is warm here. That's not it. This one. Alright. The therapist needs a yes. That I imagine she is going through it right now, after the events of Verensant, right? Like there is no way she's okay. I saw the little her character intro on Twitter about how her and Isolde are just not a thing anymore, which damn man. Alright. Through the glass. From an unmerciful destruction, from the fragments of yesteryear, comes truth. The world of yesterday, the preface. What is lurking in the mirror? Grief? What is stirring beyond the wall? Calamity? Anna Akhmatova. Oh, we're starting here. Damn. Just so.
Look, it's no harder than tying a sailor's hitch. Maybe it can protect us from this disaster.
This entire thing's voiced? Are they actually voicing character stories now?
Yes, right.
If Kakania and Isolde in the wilderness, the dialogue between them is set. I have seen that, and it'll come in right in 100. I have seen that where I probably should. I don't know if I should spoil that or not. I have seen it though. I have seen it. I don't have either of them though. I tried pulling for Kakania a little bit, but I'd rather just save up honestly. Though I do think I actually need her for my Marcus team because I'm still using Anna and Lee for that. She holds up the knot in her hand. But there are no cheers of jubilation. I love this scene so much. Despite the knots in their hands, the people around her have all started to melt away in the rising rain. It's the booch. She is the only survivor. Her arm drops to her lap, and she looks absently at the knot in her hand. This is the only thing she could do. Oh, that was quick. Oh, it's just a preface, right? Tristan Cord. I forget they don't have descriptions on them anymore, the stages. Okay. Ma'am, listen. Can you please put that down first? Eyes empty, she ignores the researcher's tentative advice and continues to grasp the shard in her palm. It's a shard of a mirror. Oh, that's not safe. Her mirror shattered during the storm. This is one piece of it. But she can't recall who broke it. Perhaps it was some frantic passerby or simply herself. Kakania fights against her impulse to grasp the shard even tighter. There's already a cut in her hand. It would be best not to make it deeper. The Foundation made a mistake. They failed to check her handbag for any dangerous items. Ma'am, the Foundation will accept you as a refugee in accordance with the Storm Act. And according to Article 43, Section 2 of the Act, if a person has survived the storm with no obvious side effects, they will be put under quarantine control. I thought she was contemplating, yeah. I mean, she's definitely in one of those circumstances, right? It also says, under special circumstances, ask a member of staff involved in immunity protection to intervene. So, I mean, she is definitely not in a good space right now. So we've invited Madame Lucy, the lead of immunity equipment production, to come speak with you. Please put down the sharp object and wait. She's interrupted by the clanging of steel footsteps and a voice from outside the room. I have been informed that I am needed here. Madame Lucy, that was quick. Good.
Madam.
Lucy, is that you? The footsteps grow steadily louder until Madame Lucy is standing squarely in the doorframe.
Correct.
Yes, it is me, and you are... Her scanning process finishes within a second. Miss Clara Vingler. That's right. We've only heard each other over the phone. I'm impressed you recognized me so easily. She perked up pretty quickly. Your name is written on the end of the bed. She points to the name tag. She had simply scanned the room. Oh, the name card, of course. Haha. The staff member nods and passes the file to Lucy. I'll leave her to you then, madame. And please be wary of the glass shard in her hand. She's made of metal, man. She's fine. Not to worry. A shard of glass cannot harm me. She reaches out a shiny steel hand to Kakania. God, that's so awkward. Yeah, no, definitely. It is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Vingler. You are the only one who made the nod and successfully survived the storm. I have many questions for you. Especially about your condition, side effects, and what it felt like in the throes of the storm. I feel like this is a really bad conversation topic. However, due to my suspension from a class, my colleague will carry out the querying for me. Your answers will be of significant help to my research. As a time traveler, you must have many questions for us as well. I will try my best to answer them for you.
What?
You're suspended.
I see.
Is that your first question?
Correct.
The answer is yes. I received the suspension order because... The robot tilts her heads. Excuse me. Searching for the reason in her almost ruined database. Man, how bad was it? I violated the confidentiality agreement. I told an arcanist in Vienna about the knot. Her name was... Kakania, I suppose? Okay, yeah, this is not a great conversation. Yes, that seems to be the name. How impressive. We've never met before, yet you immediately filled the hole in my data. How did you do that, Miss Vingler? Because I'm the one you told. I'm Kakania. What on earth is going on? Have you forgotten about our conversations on the phone? Good lord, just when I think I found someone I actually know in this era. We'll see how bad. It seems really bad. I thought it would just be like a little bit, but her memory's fried. Despite Kakania's increasing panic, Lucy remains remarkably calm. Do not worry, Dr. Kakania. My memory loss was an inevitable side effect of the storm immunity experiment. The data I still have left should be sufficient to answer most of your questions, though some details will be missing. Are there any other questions you would like to ask me? Experiment side effects. I suppose the situation here is no easier than mine. Realizing the sensitivity of the topic, she doesn't press for more details.
Immunity, you said.
Immunity?
Miss Marcus calls it a catastrophe, and you call it the storm. Is this some kind of disease?
No.
Like plague or smallpox?
And they really just voiced most of Clara, what the hell? I am unable to answer this question. It is an unknown phenomenon. Storm, disease, and immunity are just terms we use to try and understand it. But an answer I can provide is, this is a disaster of time that covers the world. Only a few areas are unaffected by it. Both its origin and regularity remain unknown. Using the ritual provided by yourself and Investigator Marcus, we successfully found a method that protects people from the reverse, although it has its limits. Oh shit, wait, she's a time traveler. What happened when she learns about I mean, they already had huge issues learning about World War I, right? To hear it happening again is probably not going to be great for her. That's it.
Precisely.
That is the summary of the situation. Even the person with the most knowledge on this subject has little understanding. Our research on storm immunity is still in its initial stages. We are far from fully understanding it. That's actually one of her greeting voice lines. If you have Kakania, she gets surprised about World War II and asks, oh boy. So they actually covered it, damn.
Details like lineage, the thickness of pneuma, where you cast the ritual, and the order you tie the knot may affect the results.
I don't think it's any of that.
It is necessary for us to cross-check our data with those who survived the storm. Furthermore, you are a crucial witness of the Vienna incident. Dr. Kakania.
We hope you will cooperate with the examination and querying, Dr. Kakania. Considering the real-world events, Blue Puck was on some devious shit here. Yeah.
Naturally.
And I understand, ma'am.
Thank you.
I must thank you. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. You kept your word and taught me how to tie the knot, but now I have almost nothing to give in return. I'm simply here as living proof that the possibility of survival is not zero. That's all I have to offer. I haven't a clue as to how or why it took effect. I'm afraid I'm useless to this place and to you. Is that so? Perhaps there is one thing you can do. Undo the hypnosis on Miss Dietersdorf. Oh boy.
Isolde?
Isolde? She jumps out of bed like a startled bird. Lucy just keeps talking. And Lucy is just stepping on all sorts of landmines here, isn't she? Since she is a former member of Manus Vindicte, the Foundation attempted to question Mrs. Old von Dietersdorf. However, she did not cooperate, or rather, she could not cooperate. Is she alright? I was present for most of what happened, too. Maybe the Foundation can question me instead. Lucy continues to ignore her. In brief, she has been in a state of hypnosis since she arrived at the Foundation. She still believes she is living a regular life in Vienna. Thus, we have made no progress. Oh no. Investigator Marcus mentioned in her report that it was you who hypnotized Miss Dietersdorf. Kakania takes a step back in horrified disbelief. Okay. When Kakania's little introduction note said that Miss Isolde was living in the past, I did not know that they meant it literally. I didn't know that she was like still in the hypnosis. That's kind of fucked up.
No.
It can't be. I hardly ever hypnotize my patients, and when I do, I'm extremely cautious about it. I didn't know it was even possible for hypnosis to last so long. No, I would never make such a rudimentary mistake, would I?
Oh dear.
What have I done? So Kakania's the only survivor. I'm guessing the charm Isolde gave her was the reason. I imagine that is also the reason as well. Technically, Isolde's a survivor as well, but in terms of like non-Manus survivors, yeah, I'm pretty sure Kakania is the only one. We have adopted every known method to undo the hypnosis, but all have failed. We came to the conclusion that you used your arcane skill to hypnotize her. That is why we need your help. Can you undo her hypnosis by casting your arcane skill? Rather, would you really want to at this point? Like, Isolde's not waking up to a nice place, you know? She stares at Lucy, her breath rasping in her chest, unable to speak through the shock.
Dr. Kakania.
Take a deep breath, Dr. Kakania. Panting. Relax. Try to control the pace of your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. I can't. But you have taken a deep breath already.
No.
Not that. It's my arcane skill. Oh, there's no way. It wasn't just that mirror. I can no longer use it. There is no way it was just that mirror. Kakania looks down at the shard clenched in her hand. A drop of blood is running down her palm. She forces herself to look up. With a bitter smile, she presents the shard to Lucy. As you said, experiments always have side effects. You lost something, so did I.
My mirror is
broken. I thought it was just any
Believe
mirror.
it or not, I cannot use it to cast my arcane skills anymore.
Damn. It's kind of a shitty arcane skill. You lose your one focus and you're just done. It sucks. In one of Isolde's lines, she talks to Henrik like he's still alive. I mean, that could be the hypnosis. That could also just be because she talks to ghosts. I don't know which it is, honestly. Empty mirror. Kakania stares through the doorway that Lucy left open. The echoes of their conversation are swimming in her mind. You cannot, or do you not want to? Both, probably. Yeah. I can neither use my arcane skill, nor do I want to. I can't control it, but Isolde.
Isolde!
Isolde. I'm the only one who can help her. I'm the only one who can help her, aren't I? Then... just this once, I will try my best. I will... She bows her head. Relax. It's just an arcane skill, like you've cast countless times before. It's the arcane skill passed down to you through the Vingler family. Look into the mirror and it will reflect whatever is on your mind. Yo, Mask, welcome in, welcome in. Exhale. Tell me. It feels like a lifetime since she last cast her arcane skill. There's nothing in the mirror, it's as blank as her mind. Yet empty. She doesn't even know what question to ask. Crying out loud, what am I doing? This is ridiculous, it's not even a full mirror. How can I do anything with such a small fragment? Such a small fragment. I need a new mirror, something bigger and newer than this one, like, a hand mirror? Before she knows it, the shard in her hand has transformed itself into a hand mirror. What the fuck, man? Oh, is she hypnotizing herself? It's clear and familiar, but much too light. This is... At this moment, she realizes that the mirror in her hand is simply an illusion. It plunges her into a fragment of her memory. That's interesting. Whole entire arm. Blue Pug definitely needed to sell Kakania. Yeah, I mean, she followed the Blue Sea, man. That's a pretty tough to beat. Welcome, my friend. Here, this gift is for you. Oh no, I couldn't possibly take this. I haven't done anything to deserve such a valuable gift. I kind of like her when she's like this, like without a giant hat. Like, it's iconic, but also her hair is really nice. It's because of your help that I can now walk with you along the river. That Arcanum license, though a forgery, is quite valuable to me. So please, accept it. I'll be glad to be free from its whispers. She gives her a cursed object, come on.
What?
Wait, it can talk? Zamfiri, don't tell me you pulled this out of some ancient tomb or something. Take it, then I'll tell you. And you are getting cursed. You know, a hand mirror wouldn't be my first choice. The mirrors I use in my treatments can generally be placed independently, either on a table or the ground. This reduces the risk of them breaking during the session. It's a safety measure, just to be sure. So you see, I wouldn't know what to do with this despite my desire to hear the story behind it. I always prefer table or full-length mirrors. They're safer, easier to place, and more convenient for patients. Zamfira playable when, because I'm pulling. Yeah, she's reversed, man. She's gone. I understand, my friend. You're saying that this hand mirror is merely a gaudy plaything rather than a useful tool. But when people first created the hand mirror, they were looking for simplicity and convenience. In the end, though, they became rather meretricious. Attractive in appearance, yes, but of little practical use. Zamfira is a fortune teller from... Okay, that would make sense. Just like Arcanus, isn't it? Because that happened before the storm, right? I beg to differ. I don't know if I hit the fortune teller or not in the roguelite. Arcanus aren't like that at all. We have much to offer the world.
I have seen it.
Then you should take it.
What?
Yeah.
Your arcane skill, so intriguing, yet horrifying. People more than anything fear their true desires being revealed.
So you need a container to hold all those overwhelming desires. I know. You already have 2 or 3 mirrors that are much wider and taller than this one. But to have so many mirrors and not a single one to be held in the hand? Well, the collection is incomplete, is it not? I think she's a little too eager to get rid of this thing. Not at all, it simply isn't necessary.
You don't have a hand mirror? How can that be? My friend, you simply must have a mirror.
From a voice actor line, Blue Pug is definitely begging for money. A hand mirror for yourself. They've been a lot more generous with the voice lines lately, I've noticed. Well, I think there were some in Lucy's as well. Alright, I'll take it. Thank you, Zamfira. Oh my, it's heavy. Has this been painted with tempera? And I must say, I don't recognize any of these patterns. Well, here it is. My very first hand mirror. A heavy, well-decorated, expensive medium for my treatment. Better put it away carefully. Throws it on the ground. Actually, yes, I've made up my mind. I'll take it back and show it to everyone. I wonder what Albert will say after I so vehemently refused to get a hand mirror all this time. Now, Zamfira, would you please tell me the story of this mirror? She looks around. There isn't a single person to be seen. Man, if someone is trying to pawn something off on you like that hard, you probably don't want to take it. Zamfira, where are you? Zamfira's a ghost or something, dear lord. Where did you go? Where's the mirror? Where's Zamfira?
Zamfira.
Oh, it's you. You've come to the right man, Doctor.
Kakania?
Zamfira set off for the Caucasus some time ago. Did she tell you she was going? Caucasus?
Ilich?
Wait, Illich? I heard she gifted you a talking mirror, then I'm sure you'll be interested in this too. Did you find the tooth collector from 1.2? The little, what was it? The jackalope? I think it was a jackalope, right? For that like side event? Was that in the roguelike as well? I don't think I hit it. I heard she gifted you a talking mirror. Then I'm sure you'll be interested in this too. I want Valentina to be playable, but unfortunately she's bad. You know, technically Diggers is also bad, but he comes to our side eventually, so who knows, right? Maybe. I would love Valentina to be playable. It's a talking porcelain basin. If you wipe it down, fill it with clean water and light it just right. You can use it as a mirror as well. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Or rather, why are you here? In the Foundation. Unable to answer such questions, the illusion is broken. It fades away along with the mirror in her hand. Slowly regaining control of her mind and body, Kakania returns to the ward once again. She knows this will happen again. It's only a matter of time. All she can do is... There's a file on the table. The Foundation has clearly expressed their requirements and suggestions within it, much like Lucy has told her.
Yes.
Help. As she scans through the file, Kakania comes to a decision. He appeared in an event and in the first roguelike. Okay. I just remember him from the 1.2. Yes, I need their help. To help her to regain control of my arcane skill. I haven't met him in the roguelike, though. She presses the intercom button above her bedstand. Laplace Rehabilitation Center. How may I help you?
This is Clara Wengler.
Clara Wengler.
I agree to appear in court as a witness of the incident, and I will support the study of this storm. And I will also attend therapy.
Damn, there you go. I see. Please stay on the line. We'll reroute you to our specialist to make the necessary arrangements. Oops. 3 whole sentences. In deep mud. They're really giving us voices here, huh? It's a very detailed picture of him of the. Oh, okay. I'll look it up. I think later on. I'm sure someone has a picture of it. My friend kept joking that the Manus Digger skin was canon when it came out. There's even a Digger's line where he was hating Math and Piron. He was howling when we found out it was canon. Yeah, man. I had a feeling it was canon. I'm just in general the skins are at least canon. The only exceptions I think are these latest ones from this event or this update rather, because I know those are supposed to be a theme of a world without the storm, right? So there's no way they're canon. But I think everything else is pretty much is. Mental health consultation room. Welcome, Miss Clara. We've got Betty White here helping us out. Oh man. I'm your attending psychiatrist. Before we start the session, I'd like to confirm something. What happened to make you lose control of your arcane skill? Do you remember? Memories flash before her, jumbled and messy. She closes her eyes as she tries to recall. She's taken aback, back to her days in Vienna. I thought all skins are canon to an extent. Even Regulus unique skin should have been 37's anecdotes in 2.2. Oh, I didn't know that. I assumed Regulus and Voyager and all of that from this patch were like couldn't possibly be canon. But hey, there you are. Zamfira,
My friend.
This is as far as you go, my friend. You've walked a long way. You should head home. It's best not to be alone in the dark. What about you? We enter the world alone and we leave it alone. It's a natural way of things. What?
Hey.
Don't worry, my dear Kakania. We'll see each other again. What is Zamfira gonna do? What the hell? Excuse me. I promise. But Russia is so very far away. Are you sure you'll still remember this place?
I will remember.
May I at least walk you to the edge of town? There's a station there. I can take the tram back.
No need.
Why?
I want to remember our last day together. Is it so awful to want to extend it just a little longer? Or is it because you don't want to see me anymore? If that's the case, I'll return the hand mirror you gave me right now. It's because everything I wanted to say has been said, and the blessing has taken effect. Simply looking at you makes me happy. It gives me hope to know there are still good people like you in the world.
Bless you.
That's why I gave you my blessing. As long as you don't break the mirror, you will feel its effects. And that's reset. Oh, come on. What are you talking about? Of course I won't break it. Then please don't ever say that you'll give it back. Remember these words. Swear, if it kicks us out, disaster will fall on the shards of 7 years of bad luck, yeah. Don't forget. Some skins I can see, but definitely some like the 1.6 shorty skins felt more like an alternate version to me. That is true, yeah, because it's not like we had our suitcase back in that section that we know of, at least. It was a completely separate cast, so I guess some of them probably aren't. I don't actually know. Ask no more, dear Clara. You kept asking us wanderers what we wanted. You learned that Illich desires fortune and that Laurel longs for a life free from hiding. But I haven't given you my answer yet. What I'm looking for is... What do you long for, Zamfira? And where is the mirror you gave me?
My mirror.
The hand mirror. It appears that every time I think of it, either my memory or my arcane skill goes wrong. I see. There's a close connection between your symptoms and your hand mirror. Noted. Then let's take a deeper dive into your mirror. Could you describe it to me? It's ornate, finely decorated. But it's far more than an ornament. It's my very first hand mirror. And it shall never be broken. Is old so mentally damaged she actually thinks she sings jazz now. I mean, yeah, I've seen that skin. In 1.6 Live, they said that all the skins are from the dreams of the characters. Okay, so technically still canon, right? Just not in the physical sense. Elbert. Look, my first hand mirror, my friend and I had a discussion and I've decided to use it as a key element to improving my self-awareness.
Clara!
You're back. This is her brother, right? Hand mirror. May I have a look?
Such
the one
a
that
delicate mirror.
got reversed.
It is perfect for your first hand mirror.
Your first-hand mirror is for reflecting yourself. Your first table mirror is for observing others.
The only thing missing is the Vingler family crest. You'd better present it to Father for his approval.
Why?
Why should I? I have no need for his approval. Please consider it for me, would you, Clara? Father would so like to know about this. He's always wanted to understand you better. Fine. If I must, I'll show him the mirror. But I don't want his approval or the crest. I'll simply present it to him. I won't allow him to destroy it.
You can't keep doing this.
Can't keep doing this. You really should. I already know what he's going to say. Really should show more respect for Father. You really should be more restrained. Don't disgrace yourself. Stop associating with the lower class. Act like a decent middle-class lady. And become a part of this beautiful society.
But...
should I really?
Miss Clara?
What?
I'm sorry, what were you talking about?
Oh.
Oh.
My mind wandered again. Sorry.
So. No worries. It happens. You were talking about the hand mirror and your brother, Albert. Is there anything else you wanted to share with me? Is there? She asked herself.
I don't
recall where the hand mirror ended up. Perhaps it's broken.
No.
People say that a broken mirror is a bad omen. You've mentioned that it carries some kind of blessing, though it sounds more like a prophecy to me.
Yes.
Prophecy, yes, of the disaster that would follow the breaking of the mirror. Yep. And it has come true. Because of that blessing, Vienna is gone and Albert lost his arm. And all because of that broken hand mirror. Like the one that broke in the storm? Actually, we don't know where the hand mirror is, and prophecy is just my personal understanding of it, not an objective truth.
Miss Clara.
So let's not jump to conclude. Kakania jumps to her feet.
No.
You're right, it is a prophecy. The mirror must be broken. That's why I can't do anything. It's because my mirrors are broken. All of them. At the moment she buries her head in her arms, the mirrors in the room start to tremble. They shake and crack one after another as Kakania falls back into her memories yet again. Ah! Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck. It's her. It's breathtakingly exquisite. It looks more like a frame for a delicate piece of art than a mirror.
Doctor.
And look at the spiderweb detailing. Just gorgeous. What is this thing? It's pure blasphemy. Oh, is that her dad? This is hardly a mirror, let alone one to be associated with the Vingler name. It's an utter disgrace. Clara Vingler, what do you think you're doing? Okay, just smash one of your mirrors, dude. Her memories swirl in her mind, surrounding her like the fragments of broken glass that are now all over the floor. She sits with her head in her arms, her body shivering.
My mirror is...
Yes, the
broken.
mirror is broken, just like Vienna is broken. What on earth am I doing? What on earth can I do? Indeed, odd. A wisp of... Therapy room, the Foundation.
Miss Clara.
Sorry, Miss Clara.
You may have lost control of your arcane skill because of the trauma you've experienced. I should have focused on this in previous sessions. I missed it. So for the immediate future, we should keep you away from any mirrors or reflective surfaces until you overcome this disorder.
Do you agree? The room has nothing but a pair of chairs and a table with a desk lamp. They sit across from one another.
Yes.
Miss, Doctor.
All right.
Let me explain the treatment plan the Foundation has created for you. It's called artificial somnambulism. Great fun. Psychiatrist cleanly identifies that Kakania's mind has started to wander. She taps the writing board with her pen. Kakania looks up and blinks. This?
Oh.
My mind wandered again.
Sorry.
What's on your mind this time? Kakania glances around the room, her eyes eventually falling on the dim yellow lamp. Nothing. It's just that this room reminds me of somewhere. I've been in one similar to this before, back in Vienna. What were you doing there?
I was going to meet a friend. A friend, it seems, that I never really knew.
Would you like to talk about this, friend?
I'm very sorry.
I don't know where to start.
Do not worry.
It's okay. Let's get back to our topic then.
Miss Clara.
I'm sure you've noticed, Miss Clara, that I've never stopped you from consciously or unconsciously recalling traumatic memories, as you did just now. If that's the case, I fucked up the dream of Mesmer Jr. It's fucked up that the dream of Mesmer Jr. is just a normal life. Yeah, I mean, Mesmer's whole situation is just screwed up, right? Like, she is in such a bad spot right now. This is the initial stage of our treatment. We guide the patient to trace back their traumatic experiences in order to identify any causes and triggers of their disorder. Then, through controlled exposure to these triggers, we start the process of desensitization, with the final goal being to help the patient create positive coping strategies to deal with these triggers. This treatment, it's quite different from the therapeutic strategies I am familiar with. In what way? For me, pushing patients to relive their traumatic memories is never good. Yeah, well, she's not accredited, so you know what? And recalling trauma too frequently would only serve to damage the patient's psyche further, even exacerbate the isolation of these traumas in their mind. While free talk and the more difficult conversations that stem from it can be a useful tool to build trust, focusing only on trauma won't benefit anyone. So you prioritize psychoanalysis. I see. You're sure a psychoanalyst learns about the advances of psychology and trying to disprove Freud. Yeah, I don't know how she hasn't fought with her psychiatrist before now, honestly. Remember the first time we met, you expressed your... Okay, never mind. She has. Of course she has. With the session arrangement. I still think that a weekly session is too infrequent for sustained psychological observation.
No.
I understand, and as I've explained before, psychology has moved far beyond the exploratory stages of the early 20th century that you're familiar with. And also, she drove her friend insane, so, you know, maybe trust a real psychiatrist. Psychoanalytic therapy, talk therapy if you will, has seen many advancements throughout the century. To be more specific, Laplace's psychotherapeutic method has long been separated from Freud's. Many of his theories have been proven wrong. Oh no. The horror. This is not her era anymore. It has never been clearer than now. Well, to be fair, no one really liked Freud when in her era anyways. She clenched her fist and a sharp pain shoots from her palm. She looks down to see a blood-soaked shard clutched in her hand. But why have they not taken this thing away from her yet? Okay. It's another illusion.
Miss Clara.
What are you looking at, Miss Clara?
Miss Clara?
Miss Clara? I'm hallucinating. Thank you for telling me. What do you see? A fragment of a mirror.
My mirror is...
As I said, my mirror broke and I haven't been able to use my arcane skill since. Yes, the report stated that your arcane skill is related to mirrors, that they serve as a kind of wand for you, but it didn't tell me this.
What is it that you can do with a mirror?
My arcane skill is Winkler's mirror. It allows me to see what people are thinking. You can understand it as reflecting people's inner desires into the mirror.
The psychiatrist takes a moment to contemplate this.
I see. This is how you treat your patients. So now, during our conversation, you fear I'm prying into you. Because now you think that's what you did to your patients. You no longer consider that treatment the right way of helping people, do you?
During our treatment, I'd like you to shift your understanding of yourself. You're not a psychiatrist in our sessions, Miss Clara. You're a patient who needs treatment. To be honest, you're not the first psychiatrist I've treated. There are a lot of people at headquarters who have been traumatized by the storm, including some of my colleagues. I'm sorry, suddenly has voice acting. Yeah. How are they now? Before I answer, I want to ask you a question. Have you heard about this theory? Dodging the question, damn.
Growth is the process of behavior reinforcement.
Makes sense.
This sounds like behaviorism.
I thought you'd recognize it. Well, our method could be seen as a distant, less extreme evolution of behaviorism. Oh, she straight up said it. It's called recognition reappraisal. We work with patients to identify and reframe the negative emotions they hold towards a particular traumatic event. Eventually, as they learn to better recognize and manage their emotions, the trauma will feel less overwhelming than it once did. And to answer your question, most of my colleagues were able to modify their emotional response to the events that traumatized them through this process. A small number of them are still under treatment because they haven't been able to reframe the negative emotions associated with their trauma. It's the storm, man.
Their friends didn't make it to the safe zone. Seeing the hands reaching out to them, the melted painting like faces, it keeps haunting them.
Oh shit.
Much like how it haunts you, doesn't it?
Speechless, Kakania looks down again, opening and clenching her fist repeatedly. There's nothing in it. You unconsciously replay the events in Vienna before the storm over and over in your head. And you keep mentioning that mirror. You relive those negative emotions again and again, but are unable to reframe them, to understand them differently. I'll need some information in order to help you in this process.
Doctor.
What do you need to know? You identify yourself as a psychiatrist, and outdated though it may be, you have a strong knowledge of psychoanalysis, yet you still use your arcane skill to treat your patients. It sounds counterintuitive to me. Kakania furrows her brow.
Yes.
You're right. It is counterintuitive for a psychiatrist.
My arcane skill is one of my therapies. In fact, my treatments are based on Dr. Freud's theory.
Close enough.
I treat my patients with science. This arcanum is just a kind of parlor trick.
I see. A fusion therapy using an arcane skill and following Freudian theories could have some lasting value. I wonder, have you ever used this on yourself? Eh? What do you mean? I mean, have you looked at yourself in your own mirror? Of course not. I'm sure I must have, but... Yes or no? She's going in hard, what the hell? It's not possible,
Your first hand mirror is for reflecting yourself. Your first table mirror is for observing others.
Yep. Every Vingler knows this. I had a hand mirror, so I must...
No.
I must have. Have I?
Have I looked at myself in my own mirror?
No. She doesn't want to fix her own problems, so she just fixes everyone else's, right? That's how that works. Self-lobotomize. You know, at this point it might actually be an improvement. Like, she is not... You know, when I made the title of this stream, The Therapist for the Therapist, I didn't actually think we were gonna go through, like, an actual therapy session. God damn. A good time.
It reflects your inner thoughts, like a mind's endoscope. I cast an arcane skill on it to help your thoughts surface. Look at it, and tell me what you see.
Tell me what you see. Have I? Did I ever look into it? Look into myself? Before it shattered? What is this thing? Oh. Excuse me. The color and design are vulgar, and I don't see our family crest on it. Such a hand mirror is unsuitable for a lady. Even though the surface of the mirror is rather smooth, it simply cannot do. Clara Vingler, you cannot take this as your first hand mirror. Too fucking late, bro. I neither seek your opinion nor your approval, Father. I'm simply here to inform you that I have my first hand mirror. There is no longer any need for you to give me one. That's all. No, wait. Man, Albert, sit down and shut up. Father, it's a gift and a blessing from Clara's friend. I think that's why this hand mirror means so much to her. And you, Clara. Her friend? What friend? This isn't that damned old gypsy again, is it? Or one of those filthy arcane vendors scurrying around in the shadows like rats? No matter who it was, the moment you brought this thing into our house, it was a humiliation to me and to the whole Bingler family. Your first hand mirror? Don't be ridiculous. So much yapping. Yeah, this guy. He isn't qualified to be a Bingler mirror. In fact, it tarnishes our very name. I warned you not to try to win my approval with an inferior product, bro. Shh. Inferior like your friends. Alright. Alright, man. Let's maybe don't go in too much. Father, this is too much.
Albert.
I fulfilled my promise. I showed him, and from now on, this is my mirror. I'm leaving.
Clara.
Wait, just a moment. Wherever she's going, she cannot take that mirror with her. I won't allow it. It's her mirror, man. Take that thing away from her, Albert.
All is good.
Albert,
Yeah?
please let her keep it, will you? You can give her another one as her first official hand mirror. She didn't mean to... She didn't mean to. She meant every word. She spends her life on her career and ambition and pays no mind to the shame it brings to this family. This fucking guy. As long as she continues to lead such a shameless life, my humiliation will never come to an end. Father. Arcane vendors like rats. Need I remind you how you made your fortune? If the Bingler name is truly as noble as you claim, then why do the gentlefolk of the upper class always decline your invitations? You've worked so hard, haven't you, to hide away your past as an arcane vendor and wear the mask of a nobleman. Or should I say, a noble human? I oughta...
I'm simply telling the truth.
You know I'm right. I'm simply telling the truth. The more you try to distance yourself from your arcanist identity, the more people are reminded of it. When you criticize Mother for keeping in touch with our arcanist friends, you don't realize it's because you don't have any friends anymore, and somewhere deep inside that stings. I pity you, to be honest. At least I have true friendship. Clara Bingler. What right do you have to accuse me? You, who have dropped out of university, had multiple scandals with married women, and started an illegal organization. What was that, the second one? But you are right about one thing. It's not your patients who should be sent to the madhouse. It's you. Father, do we have to end it this way? Bro, Albert is such a little... Ugh. Take it from her, Albert.
Clara!
The servants block the door like silent statues. She cannot leave unless she gives him the hand mirror. Out the window. Out the window. Come on, you can do it. No need. I'll do it myself. She raises the mirror high above her head and throws it to the ground. Yeah, there you go. It shatters as it collides to the floor. Mirror shards scatter around the room. Clara. Her eyes are firmly fixed on her father. This is the last time I do as you ask, Father. Yes, shattered. How could I see myself in it? I never even had the chance. It was destroyed like the table mirror that shattered in the storm. Kakania gives a weak smile but soon freezes. She sees the broken table mirror, sees the rain in Vienna.
Madam.
The hand mirror was too broken, Doctor. I couldn't see myself in it, so I decided to let it go. It's insignificant, I thought. There are far more important things to come. How naive I was to not see.
Our society is broken, and like a mirror, it will keep shattering into ever smaller pieces. No one can put them back together on their own.
So it is my duty, Doctor, to appeal to the people. To urge them to face the problems in our society, to do something to change it, to repair it. How ironic that, in the end, I would be the one to hasten the breaking of it beyond repair. Well, at least she acknowledges it. Why me? Why did I survive? I can see why you would think this way. But I think you keep saying this because...
You're still blaming yourself.
Yeah, no shit. What else can I do? Take this shameful event for granted, feel lucky, and cheer for my second life? Why should a girl so full of sin survive? What about those innocent people who still had hope for life, who wanted to survive in this world? They turned to dust and were washed away by the storm. Why did they die? What was the meaning of it? So you looked away because you couldn't face yourself in the mirror. But you won't often find answers unless you look for them. She hangs her head at this gentle accusation.
At least give it a try. Take a look at yourself in your own mirror.
The left and the forgotten.
Have I looked at myself in my own mirror?
I haven't because the mirror broke. Or did I do so before it shattered? Why did I survive? It always reminds me of Enigma and A. Yeah, I mean, that is like the core of both of their stories. A Knight especially, like his whole deal is just survivor's guilt, right? And now it's Kakania as well. Zemfira's prophecy, did it come true? Disaster will fall in the shards of a broken mirror. Disaster. She struggles to search for any useful details in her cluttered mind.
No.
No. Kakania jumps up from her chair, its feet screeching against the marble floor. I remember now. It did come true. Disaster struck. It was Albert's arm. Oh, he lost it in a duel, right?
Hmm?
What brings you here? You haven't recovered yet. And don't bother, I won't apologize.
But...
Yeah. But what? Why are you still trying to defend him? It's because of him that you lost your arm. What on earth are you thinking? Those trust fund boys who try to disguise their bullying as duels, you really think that changes the reality of their behavior? You know I won't sit idly by. I know, but I'm still sorry I didn't stop you. You can't keep doing this, Clara. It's unseemly to go around roughing people up with your friends from the street, and don't get me started on the horse manure. What the hell is she doing, man?
What?
I just asked her to join me for a walk, as any lady would. If one seldom walks on their own 2 feet, isn't it normal that one would occasionally trip and fall into some manure? Just blame the fact that the horses are allowed in the park. Or are you suggesting that I bring them to my clinic and expose all their deepest, darkest secrets with my mirrors? No, I most certainly am not. Father was already angry about the incident with the hand mirror, and now this. I think for every night it is why I came back and not the other nights, because why he came back rather. Because he is not worthy. Feel like... Yeah. I mean, even I think A Knight kind of recognizes his own shortcomings, right? I think it's a reason why he gave up his name to begin with, and even his appearance. He's just a knight now. He's not even Roland. You've messed with someone you shouldn't have. His family's reach extends to almost every corner of the affluent classes. It's affected our family business. But Father is... well, he's furious now, and he may take his anger out on you, so... please, Clara, come with me to apologize to Ethan before it's too late.
Oh dear.
I swear on my life, I have no idea who Ethan even is. I simply beat up a few fair-haired boys I didn't like.
Clara.
Albert.
I said I wouldn't apologize, Albert. Don't force me to do anything I don't want to do, alright? No, Clara, I'm not forcing you. I know that will never work. I'm begging you. Just this once, alright? Just apologize and everything will be fine. Father will forgive you and Mother will be happy too.
I'm begging you.
Albert is so fucking spineless. I don't like this guy. Same old trick. He knew I couldn't say no to him. But not this time. I had a way to shut him up. Then, can I beg for my hand mirror back?
What?
Yeah. You clearly think if you beg me, I'll do as you wish. So if I beg you, will you repair and return my hand mirror to me? Exactly as it once was. If you do, I'll apologize. Well, can you do as I wish? You can't, can you? My mirror will never be the same, nor will your arm. And that's why I won't apologize, Albert. I thought he'd given up after hearing this. But, of course, he didn't. Soon after, he paid me another visit. Clearly, the security couldn't turn down a young man with only one arm. They should.
Clara.
Hey, Clara.
Albert.
Why are you here? Come in. Let's talk inside. But if you're here to persuade me to apologize to that man, then don't bother. No, actually, I've been thinking about what you said. And I'm here to show you something. He put the shit back together.
What?
What?
Remember?
Your hand mirror, remember? The one given to you by your Roma friend. The one you'd rather break yourself than give over to Father. You said that if I fixed it for you, you'd apologize. It's not possible. It was utterly destroyed. The glass shattered into pieces. How could you possibly put it all back together? Actually, I did it before you even asked me to. I tried my best to fix it, and I put it in an enamel frame. But I didn't dare give it to you until you said... Anyway, it's your first hand mirror. Please, take a look. He reached into the bag on his side and pulled out the mirror. It's all fucked up, man. Before he could hand it to me, I stopped him. What I'd said before was nothing but a shameless taunt. Sorry, but this doesn't fulfill your half of the agreement. I'm still not apologizing.
What?
This isn't exactly as it once was. Look at the cracks, and the frame, too. My hand mirror didn't look like this at all. Talking wash basin filled with water would do a better job than this. At least that would only show one reflection. Talking basin. Just a metaphor. In short, it's not so much a mirror as a sign of my failed rebellion. That won't change, no matter how well you fix it, Albert. It's not like that. Fortune teller's mentioned as being Roma. Clara, I repaired it because I wanted to give it back to you, not to make you apologize to Ethan. So yeah, it might actually be service. It's not a sign of failure, nor is it useless. This is your very first hand mirror and a gift from a dear friend. If it's truly so unimportant to you, then why did you bring it up back then? To get you to leave, bro. Take it back, Clara. And please forgive me for not standing up for you when you confronted Father. I didn't even break that badly. What the hell? It's meaningless, Albert. I know.
But
we don't always live for meaning.
your first hand mirror is for reflecting yourself. Your first table mirror is for observing others.
You've helped so many people with the table mirror I gave you. And now, I was a gift from her brother.
You should.
It's time for you to reflect on yourself. Loaded hits draining my life. Yeah, I mean, it's a therapy session.
At least give it a try.
At least give it a try. Welcome in, Toki. Welcome in.
Take a look at yourself in your own mirror.
Look at yourself.
Albert.
Me? No, doctor.
I...
Like conjure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're like the same. Romani are like an ethnic group, right? Is that how that works? Or it's sounding zesty. If you like. I still don't understand. Ask no more, dear Clara. The illusion's voice is familiar. It's warm and soft. Is it the lady again? It is not the voice of any one person, but of many. What do you want, Albert? I want you to be free and happy. As you want all people to be. What do you want, Zenfira? What I want is your safety. Those who speak out and who pursue their dreams through the tempest won't flinch at their soaked clothes and the treacherous road ahead. I don't want you to get hurt, Clara. I want you to be safe and sound. I did a reverse 1999 Hunger Games and Kakania killed Isolde. You know, that's probably the better outcome than whatever the hell happened here, honestly. You've asked many people the same question, but what's your answer? What do you want? Kakania looks at the shard in her hand. What do I want?
What then is my dream?
The surface of the shard flickers, revealing a mirror reflected in it. It's the mirror that was once broken, but now it appears whole again. Mental illness goes hard, The hand mirror that she once held so tightly. Yeah? No one's alright. Nobody is alright. Roma originated in northern India and today live worldwide, principally in Europe. Most Roma speak some form of Romani. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, that's what they refer to gypsies as, right? Or I mean, something like that? But that's the incorrect term, I think, to use now. It's just Romani. This is... I see.
I used to
I remember it now. I've seen it before. Romani will know. Forgot, but Tuesday, isn't it? What about Tuesday? Sorry. I mean, it's Tuesday today, but... At that moment when I took the mirror from Albert's hand, I was almost burned by the heat of the handle. I imagined him tightly gripping the mirror with the only hand he had left as he awkwardly stood at the door of my clinic. Is a slur, Miss? Okay, it is a slur. Okay, I wasn't sure because I've heard people use it. I don't know what's a slur anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. But okay, so it's just Romani now then. Okay. That was not an image I wanted to see. Look at this thing. I can see the glue between the cracks, and these pieces don't even go together. You're really bad at this, aren't you? It looks like you've never once worked with your hand. Clara.
Why?
Why don't you just take it to the factory and ask them to do the work? They're professionals. At least they could have coated the mirror with silver to cover the cracks. Can you actually do that? Sure. In its current state, my reflection is split and shattered too. It's almost incomprehensible. But... Pull yourself together and stop fidgeting. Be a gentleman, Albert. And I will be a lady and keep my promise. Not to apologize, but to reflect myself. I wasn't only talking to Albert, but also to myself. It was an announcement. I took a deep breath and tried to recall the feeling of casting my arcane skill. But the mirror reflected nothing. I don't see anything. That's odd. It's broken, then. Or does this mean I have no desires? Interesting. Henrik would like to know about this. She studies her reflection between the cracks in the mirror.
No.
But it doesn't feel right. Perhaps because it was broken?
Clara.
Be patient, Clara. Before he could finish a sentence, the image in the mirror twisted, revealing an object within it. Though the crack split into many pieces, I could still recognize it.
What is this? A new mirror? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Is this my innermost desire?
I saw it before.
In the hand mirror Albert fixed for me.
I saw another hand mirror, reflected in the shattered one. I thought my arcane skill didn't work, but upon reflection, maybe it did work. This must be the symbol of my dream, my desire.
Back then I wanted a new mirror. An independent, free kingdom, a new world for arcanists. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Brand new world. I wanted it and I got it. Actually, yeah, she did get it, didn't she?
But...
Or at least she will be. This was never my intention. I've always tried to do something, to make a change. But what can I do if I can't even undo the hypnosis on my own patient? She's happier this way, it's fine. She closes her eyes bitterly. When she opens them, her eyes are fixed on the shard in her hand yet again. So I don't think Isolde wants to wake up. Moments before, when she cast her arcane skill, a mirror appeared in it. The mirror covered in cracks and glue marks. The mirror Zemfira gave her. Is this because I can't seem to shake the thought of this hand mirror, or is it another illusion of my arcane skill? My innermost desire, revealed by my arcane skill, is still the mirror given to me by Zemfira. With Zemfira's name in her heart, she decides to try it again. Zemfira, you once prayed for my safety. So could you tell me if it's real? I couldn't hurt myself to confirm its existence, should I? It's been an illusion for so many times. It has to be real just this once, doesn't it? She rubs the shard, trying to erase the image reflected within it. No matter how hard she tries, the reflection remains firm. She casts her arcane skill again, but nothing changes. The hand mirror given by her friend, broken by herself, and put together by her brother, still sits in its reflection. Despite its repair, its cracks are still clearly visible. Like in life, no matter how much you heal, the damage will always be there.
The cracked mirror. How did I not see it?
Or did you not see it?
The marks here show it must have been shattered before.
Yeah, no shit. It was broken. I know it's not new. I know it's not perfect. It's not even a very useful mirror.
It's only...
But still...
Why?
I wish so dearly for it to be in my hands. A teardrop falls silently onto the shard. I know that civilization is fragile, that life is fragile. But if life is destined to be broken, if society is doomed to be shattered, then we should at least try to repair it. Because we can't. We shouldn't live in a broken society. You know, you already tried to fix it. It didn't work. This has always been my dream, from the very beginning. I just want everyone to find their happiness, to lead a harmonious life together.
It's only...
Why didn't I realize it sooner?
Why?
Why didn't I tell Isolde, Albert, and Zemfira? Why didn't I tell them earlier? Why did I say those pompous, flowery things to Isolde instead of the simple truth? Why was I so cruel to Albert when I could have expressed my joy and gratitude to have him as a brother? And Zemfira, I was too young and naive to give her my encouragement, to express my wishes for her. Teardrops rain down on the shard running on its surface. And gathering in the cracks of the hand mirror within.
Why?
Why couldn't I fix Vienna? In the way Albert fixed this mirror for me. She's managed to regain her arcane skill, but it's not enough to fill the hollow in her heart. Her friend can no longer hear her confession. The only thing left is this reflection of her gift.
The prophecy of Zemfira. So then this mirror will not bring us disaster. Rather, it has already protected us from one.
She gave me this blessing, yet I lost her mirror. I lost the whole of Vienna. If only they could be here with me. If only I could touch this mirror again. If only I could fix everything. A knock on the door pulls her back to reality. Miss Kakania.
May I ask?
We've been informed that you applied for an arcane skill experiment. We're here to take you to the field. Are you ready?
What?
If...
Oh dear.
Oh, I completely forgot.
Naturally.
I've been spending so much time blaming myself that I ignored the most important thing. The thing that can be done by me and only me.
I should piece the shatters together and mend it.
To bring together the broken pieces, to fix the mistake I made, to undo the hypnosis on Isolde. She holds up the shard and looks at it through the light from the window. There's nothing in it anymore. But Kakania knows there was a hand mirror in it, vivid and clear.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zamfira. Thank you, Albert. Miss Kakania, are you there? The staff member opens the door and is startled to see Kakania already standing in the room.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. I'm almost ready.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I need to do? Yes, here are the things to note. First, please remove any items that might damage yourself or the experimentation field, such as jewelry. Ooch. Story of tomorrow. Man. This was not a happy ending. Ain't no goddamn way. She's still miserable.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry, I didn't... What did you say? He just asked you to remove the jewelry.
Do not worry.
Oh, it's okay. I'll repeat it for you. Please pay attention this time. Laplace updated our diagnosis of Miss Zolt's condition while you were receiving treatment. We determined that she's experiencing a state similar to post-traumatic stress disorder, one that is particularly persistent. Put it simply, she's gone crazy. Okay. Kakania unconsciously clenches her fist. It seems to have become her habit. Then her condition, it isn't because of my hypnosis.
No.
No. Just like that, no. Even taking into account the unknown of your arcane skill, hypnosis couldn't achieve such a large shift in personality. As it turns out, she was actually unable to cooperate with us, not unwilling to.
Miss Clara.
We're sorry, Miss Clara. I understand you accepted the treatment in order to better control your arcane skill because of her. But given her current condition, we strongly suggest you don't use your arcane skill on her, as it could stimulate her already unstable state. I don't know, I feel like the diagnosis of crazy is a little late. Yeah, they're about, what, 20 years too late for that one? Ain't no way. May at least take a look at her. I've read through the visitation rules. I promise I won't make physical contact, nor will I pass her the mirror in case I cast my arcane skill. That still poses considerable risk. She seems to think she's still an opera singer living in Vienna, before those family tragedies ever happened. The Foundation staff guarding her are strangers, so they won't trigger her memories. Are they being for real, or like just belittling? I think they're just putting it into very, very simple terms, you know, enough that, without really belaboring the point. She's unstable, I think, is the main takeaway here, right? And not really responsive to stimuli outside of her own head, right? But you're different, Miss Clara. Your arcane skill, or even just your presence, might trigger her memories. Considering this is Zold's arcane skill and the potential damage it might cause, triggering it will only raise her threat level and will be forced to reduce the already limited freedom she has. Okay. What? What? She just summons ghosts, man. She's Shaman Kingdom. What danger, man. We're trying our best to avoid that. Personally, I'd suggest against breaking this fragile balance we've managed to maintain. Not even a single meeting. I just want to see her. Maybe just once, as long as you promise not to try to dehypnotize her. I promise. Then I'll submit a visitation request for you. The staff at the detention center will contact you about any follow-up procedures. And you'll have to complete the rigmarole yourself. Ooh. I understand. Detention center of the Foundation. Kakania stops at the iron gate of the detention center.
Please?
Please fill out this visitor sheet, including your name, time of visit, and purpose. We're definitely not exploiting her condition right now, so don't worry. Yeah, just to keep her docile, right? Especially, oh, hang on, I missed that. Please fill out this visitor sheet, including your name. You know, in many ways, the Foundation headquarters reminds me of Vienna, especially in moments like this. Well done. Here you are. Thank you for your cooperation. Please stand behind me. I'll open the door for you. You'll have to go inside alone. Remember, you have 30 minutes before the lights turn off. Once time is up, you need to come out as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. After 3 rounds of procedures to obtain approval for the visit and discussions with 4 departments to allow me to bring personal items, I'm finally here. Her voice gets quieter and quieter as she speaks. Because she hears familiar, ethereal singing. Enthralled, she makes her way to its source. It's Isolde. She's singing. Not an aria, but the Tristan chord.
Hörst du sie noch? Mir schwand schon den Klang. Sorgende Furcht biert dein Ohr. Dich täuscht des Laubes säuselnd Getön. Das Lachen schüttelt
Nice mini, yeah. Every time Isolde shows up, right?
Nicht der Schall tönt so hold, des Quelles sanfte rieselnde Welle rauscht so wohnig daher. Wie hört sich sie tosten noch Töne im Schweigen der Nacht, nur Nacht mit der Quell, der meine Hart in Schweigen der Nacht.
So, yeah, I mean, they really committed to it, holy shit. She softly responds.
Die alte Weise.
That old tune.
Was weckt
Why does it
mich?
waken me?
Wo bin ich?
Where am I?
Wo bin ich?
Where am I? Gonna keep singing?
Das kann ich dir nicht
I
sagen.
cannot tell you.
Ich war,
I was
wo ich von je
where I
gewesen.
had been before that, but
Wohin auf je
and where
ich
I'm
gehe.
destined to go. She stops, taking a table mirror out from her bag. So crap. This table mirror has attended countless treatments, including Isolde's. Its cracks are clear to see. This belongs to you, Isolde.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye. Oh. The stand makes a noise as she puts a mirror on the marble floor, yet it doesn't wake the lucid dreamer.
Doctor.
Man, what the hell? Listen, the fallen leaves rustle when you step on them. Isn't it just like a beautiful song? There is no response, but the sound of footsteps growing ever more distant. Footsteps that once echoed in the streets of Vienna and will continue to echo in her dreams. Not here. Man. I don't like that. Fuck me, I don't like that. You said you had a personal opinion on Isolde's condition. May I ask what your opinion is? Why is she behaving like this? When a person experiences trauma that is too severe to bear, they will often revert to a time when they felt the safest and happiest. So I assume that in her mind, time has been frozen in the best days of her life.
Wenn du bereits eine Entscheidung getroffen hast und denkst,
If you've made up your mind and you think I'm guilty, why do you treat me so gently?
warum behandelst du mich dann so sanft? Wenn das die Lösung ist, die du gebracht
This is the
hast,
salvation you brought.
werde ich sie
We'll embrace it with
Freude
joy.
annehmen. Ach, Doktor. E lucevano le stelle.
Stars are shining. Chev on the stick. The relationship more cooked than Arca. Yeah, it's so fucking over for them, man. If you knew you were living in a dream made of lies, would you still embrace it? If this is the salvation you'd hoped for, I will accept it, if I must. Miss, you may close the door. I've ended the visit early. But you left your mirror behind. It's against the... I know. I signed the agreement. This will take a... yeah. But it's in the corridor, not her room. You at least leave it there for a day and take it away tomorrow. You can put it in my record as a member of the Field Agent Administration. Bro, why would you join the Field Agents? What the fuck?
Dr. Kakania.
Miss Kakania. Oh look, it's Marcus. Hi, Marcus. He turns towards the voice and finds a familiar figure standing by the other end of the gate. It's Marcus.
Hmm?
Eh?
Miss Marcus.
I didn't expect to see you here. I just returned from a field mission. I hurried over as soon as I heard you were here. But did I just hear that correctly? Have you joined the Field Agent Administration? There must be other choices. You don't have to... Yeah, exactly, man. That's like the worst thing you could possibly join.
Yeah.
Yes, there are, but I've already decided. I will join the Field Agent Administration. Whistler is now on dispatch. Watch out, ladies. Only married woman, of course. I couldn't possibly work in government. There's never been my goal. I wanted to introduce you to the timekeeper before you made a decision. She also leads an independent team. Yes, join us. Do not go to the field agents. They get fucked so badly. But I've already made up my mind, Miss Marcus. Do you know what kind of institution the history maintenance team is? I mean, its members and the missions that they perform. I like how Marcus just has the random sparklies in her design. I don't know if any other characters have had that. Yes, I'm fully aware. They're an expendable unit. Field agents can be abandoned at any time. The name explains itself.
Are you sure?
Could you give a second thought to meeting with the timekeeper? Maybe after talking with her, we'll have another choice. And this is why we didn't pull her. This is the reason why she refused to see us. It's not confirmed, but I feel like Kakania is like a Pavia situation. She's supposed to be a field agent, but just stuck in the suitcase for now. I'm not even sure Pavia is still with us at this current point, right? Because, I mean, he said he was quitting, but also that his his resignment letter just hasn't been accepted. Potentially, though. Tell the last time she had to support Greta, answered my fucking calls. Yeah. Yeah, the field agents are just... my god, man. I'd love to meet her, but only because she's a friend of yours. Perhaps after meeting this friend who can forecast the storm, I can finally bid farewell to our old era and welcome this new one. Jumping forward 100 years is crazy. I suppose your mind's made up then. We all have our responsibilities to bear, and this is mine. Our era was so brutally washed away. You saw it too, and with the history maintenance team, I can do something to prevent the destruction of others' eras. Not really. Not really. It's the right thing to do, don't you think?
Is this farewell?
Bro, Marcus cannot catch a break. What the fuck? I've already said goodbye once, so no, it's not. Although I cannot guarantee anything, there is a voice in my head that says,
one day, I will see you again.
one day I will see you again. But this isn't the best place to chat. Let's go. She points through the gate, and outside the moon tenderly climbs up the sky. She walks outside without looking back. After all, the path before us is the only way ahead. As long as his letter is in that shelf, he will not leave us, and Barristan must agree to be able to leave. Yeah, he can't just quit. Ah, damn, that man is stuck with us forever. Alright, that was a really fucking downer story, man. My god, it was a good story, but my lord, it was just depressing the whole way through. That ending was just... I did not like that. In terms of, I mean, narratively it was a good ending, but in terms of what actually happened, man, that is rough. Okay, I said we would run Utu, but do we know how long Eagle's anecdote is? Like, can we get through this within about 2 hours? Is that possible? Because we could just run this. And get it out of the way so I can actually do these reminiscences. Otherwise, because I do have to wake up early tomorrow, so I want to be off before 6. I don't like this ending at all. Exactly. I don't like that ending. That's such a depressing ending. There was no catharsis out of all of it. It's surprisingly short. Alright, we're gonna run through Eagles then, because honestly, Utu... I just like to grind Utu on my own, to be honest. I'm not good at playing this game. Alright. Okay, let's take a little bit of a break, though. I'm gonna use the restroom, you know, decompress a little bit after that, and then we can get the Eagles. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Use lore times 2. Play. See, Utu's lore times 2 autoplay. Yeah, Utu is lore, but it also is, they stopped doing cutscenes for it, and it's now just those little pages, so it's a lot easier to read through. But I think we'll do Utu next time, because I want to be able to do Eagle, so I can actually do these reminiscences. This time gating thing annoys the hell out of me, but what are you gonna do, right? Eagle's anecdote is wholesome, so it will balance it out. Yeah? Okay, that's good. Because I need a little palate cleanser after that last one, my lord. Okay, okay, okay. Eagle, let's go. Boys only. This is hardly a promised land for the ladies. Look at I2 because I feel stupid for not noticing something after the story. Okay. Eagle's I2, I'm assuming, yeah? Wait, but she's a 4-star, right? 4-stars don't have different... I mean, they do have different arts, but not significantly different arts. The morning sun falls through the window and onto the display cabinet. The badges stand in line, upright like little toy soldiers. Just like the scout motto says, be prepared. Excuse me. In a word, it's against the rules. The child standing before the scout leader doesn't respond. He's enraptured by the badges, the representation of a scout's honor. Every child who enters this room is attracted to them, but none more so than Eagle. I ain't actually Eagle, because there's no reason for to have a code name right now, right? Oh shit. Her eyes are glued, sparkling with eagerness. Are you listening?
Sorry.
Sorry, sir, I didn't catch that. I said that girls aren't allowed to join the scouts. It's against the rules. Go home, kid. Please, just let me show my skills. Maybe then you'll change your mind. I've been working so hard and... Okay, I'm already annoyed. I don't like this man. No need to step forward. Look at her, how can you say no to that? Yes, sir. Listen, kid, no girl has ever joined the scouts, and no girl will ever join the scouts. Let me see. You applied 10 days ago and a month ago, too. Didn't they tell you back then that girls aren't allowed? Weren't allowed. Yes, sir, they did. Well, then it seems you're the problem. You don't remember what people tell you. You had a short attention span, maybe even some kind of attention deficit. I'm afraid that doesn't meet the scout standards. Fucking asshole, man. Eagle didn't expect such a simple mistake to lead to such irreparable consequences. But, sir, you haven't seen my survival skills presentation. Just move on, man. She won't let this chance slip away from her like this. Not again. I don't need to. Look behind you. There's a whole line of people waiting to speak to me. A scout must always help others, remember? What a dick. She doesn't need to turn back to know that there's an orderly line of boys behind her, each with their eyes fixed on her. She lowers her eyes and obediently recites the section of the Scout's Oath. Love other people at all times.
That's right.
Exactly. If you really want to be a scout, you should start acting like one. But sir... You're also forgetting another law. A scout obeys orders. Something you're failing to do right now.
Understood.
Understood. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, sir. It's okay. It's okay. She whispers to herself, playing as her own comforter.
Father.
What would Father do if he was rejected? Mission. Find the missing chemical plant. What? Fragments of a conversation drift through the partially open door ahead. Eagle halts, subconsciously holding her breath to better hear it. As she carefully draws nearer to the source, the voice becomes clearer. Her name is Xavier. His name is Xavier. I repeat, Xavier was last seen near the chemical plant. Your next mission is to find Xavier and take him back. Scout Manual, Essential Virtues, Article 3, be acute and seize opportunities. That is short, what the fuck? Okay, so this is her being recruited to Lawrence then, is what I'm gathering. Young detective. Anytime, anywhere, always serious work. Did you hear what he said? He just said. The worn-down factory welcomes a pair of neatly dressed visitors. Ignoring the workers and their looks, they walk over to an open space by a machine. Here we are. Please watch your step.
I really wonder.
Factory filled with a load of run-down machinery. So, what's our mission? To improve the environment here, you need to cleanse this chemical plant with the arcane purification equipment provided. When you're done, you should perform a feasibility test to make sure all of the machines are functioning properly. Me? Do the whole thing? We believe you're competent enough to do so. Bro, if you give it to X, he's gonna take all day, are you kidding me? While you prepare, we'll evacuate the workers and put up a maze net to ensure no one is injured or disturbs you. We'll make sure you have a safe and undisturbed working environment, as you stipulated. I'm flattered. By the way, do you smell something funny? Like burning fat? No, this place shouldn't have any fat. But when we scouted out the site, we did deploy a number of stinky walking cleaning balls. They gotta name these things better, man. That must be it. Well, now it smells like stinky socks. Yikes. Anyway, remind me again what we're doing here. This cleansing this chemical plant and performing a feasibility test. These measures are part of an agreement made between the Foundation and a number of severely polluted chemical plants. More Laplace staff members will come to assist you later. Please ask them to hurry. Also, ask them to bring the latest gas mask, will you? Scout Manual, Safety Article 6, always assess surroundings before taking action. I love the way they name potions and arcane equipment sometimes. It's almost like a child. It is actually just like a child named it. Especially like with Melania's story and all her stuff. They're just like nonsense names. Very direct though. It tells you what they do right on the label. With her excellent tracking and concealment skills, Eagle follows the scout team to the destination of their mission, a chemical plant in the suburbs. Amid the employees evacuating the factory, she watches the two members at the back of the scout team from a distance. They're staying behind. I can't hear them from here, but I get closer. She carefully closes the distance, keeping to the shadows to hide herself. Alright, now I can hear them. This place gives me the creeps. Xavier must be really brave to come here. Mike was right. His secret mission must be a tough one. What, you really think he hasn't been home for 2 days because of some secret mission? Mike isn't a detective, you know. He's just making stuff up. Secret mission. I still think this is a... what's the word? Kidnapping. You're so wrong. Adults always think that if a good boy runs away from home, he must have been kidnapped. Yeah. But I don't think so. I think Xavier came here for a secret mission. To break up a huge evil plan being hatched in an abandoned factory, like in the comic books, you know? You can't be serious. If anything breaks, it'll be our noses. This place stinks. Oh, it'll be our noses. Too.
Something's not right.
Something's wrong with the environment here. Sure does, but whoever finds Xavier will be promoted to team leader. I'll keep searching even if my nose falls off. Today is the day I become a team leader. I can feel it.
Okay.
And why don't you go to the front of the team? That dummy George might find him first if you don't. You don't. He did win the same number of badges as you for the charity sale. Hey, I'm not staying here to protect you, and just you wait, I'll figure out a way to beat him. Well, I am staying here to whatever you say. I think we've circled back on ourselves now. I think you're right. Let's catch up with the others. The boys walk away, still deep in conversation. Eagle emerges from her hiding place, holding the pocket watch hung around her neck. The light of her arcane skill extends from the watch. What does her skill do? It points in the opposite direction to the boys. They've left. I'd better hurry too. Eagle stops herself. Don't rush into things. That's what she learned from the manual. She takes a deep breath, straightens her bow, and starts forming a mission brief like a real scout would do. Name, Xavier. Sex, male. Age, between 7 and 18 years. Lives with his parents. Last seen around the chemical plant. Wait, what? Maybe on a secret mission. I assumed Xavier was X, right? But he doesn't have parents. The kid's an orphan. What the hell? Whoever finds a missing person will be promoted to team leader of the Scouts team. Whoever finds Xavier will be promoted. Then if I find him, will I have a chance too? A chance to join the Scouts. She grasps the pocket watch tighter, as if to gain courage from it. The light of her arcane skill shines as firmly as the caster's gaze.
I will do my best.
I need to find Xavier before they do. See. An investigator's guidebook. A naive contemplation in the solemn handwriting. A discourse of experience. There are arcane skill fluctuations all around here. It's unusual for there to be so many fluctuations out here in the suburbs. The idea of a secret mission grows ever more convincing in her mind. Secret mission, maybe that's why there are so many fluctuations. And that's why they keep walking in circles. There's some arcane skill, or maybe an arcane item that's messing with them. Right, the maze that they set up, right? She murmurs to herself, her head tilted in thought. I can't be sure for now. She decides to cast her arcane skill one more time. She closes her eyes and concentrates hard. She senses a tiny spark of life. She opens her eyes to find a small, fluffy surprise before her. The dog. Huh? Woof woof. A puppy? What are you doing here? Woof woof woof. The puppy nuzzles her ankle and looks up at her as if begging for food. Eagle rummages in her pockets and pulls out a half-eaten granola bar. Bro, that's definitely chocolate. You cannot give that to a dog. This is actually just a Three Musketeers bar. What the fuck? That is... You can't feed this to a dog. You're hungry, aren't you? Do you want some of my granola bar? I can give you some. Eagle, no. Oh my god. The ground's dirty. Just eat it from my hand. I'll break it up for you. Bro, what the fuck? Here you are. Oh. The puppy devours the bar, turning tail and leaves. Turns tail and leaves. Woof woof. Wait, that's a dead end. Huh? Oh, it's leading her through the maze. Or whatever the arcane skill is.
What's this?
At least it was a dead end. Is there a gap here that the arcane skill doesn't cover? Or maybe I just didn't spot it before. It's probably just a blind spot. Dog holes are often hard to notice.
Over there.
This corner is on my right, so I can use the right hand rule. I'm glad I spent the time to learn that one now. Wine. The puppy scampers away. Hmm? She hesitates. What matters more, a puppy or a mission that isn't hers? Dog, of course. Alright, focus on the mission and find Xavier. Alright. As her father once taught her, an arcane skill can never perfectly disguise something. There will always be a flaw. Observe carefully and you will find it. She scans the mud, the puddles, and the puppy's footprints. Footprints. She cheerfully squats down, searching for other useful clues. No other tracks around. Father said that there are arcane skills that can remove all kinds of evidence. Maybe Xavier has this skill. If you're ever in a situation like that, use your arcane skill. But remember, don't push yourself too hard. I'll try again. For the third time, she casts her arcane skill. Scout Manual, Essential Virtues, Article 5. Be humble and prudent. Make rational assumptions. Oh, these are her incantations. She casts her skills by reading from the Scout's Manual. Or reciting, rather, from the Scout's Manual. She probably has it all memorized. Progress report, 10%. No need to mention those trivial accidents. Oh no, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Oh. Well, there goes attempt number 14. Building the purification equipment is yet again ended in failure. There's not enough space and the wires buckled under the weight. Let me check the pollution rate before I try again.
I regret to inform you.
Even if I started the purification process when I was born, I wouldn't see much improvement in the pollution levels using this equipment. What is its mission? They're so unprepared. Then why would someone use it? It's simple, yes, but completely useless, like the total opposite of a Goldberg machine. Or maybe they just gave me the wrong equipment. Regardless, it doesn't help me with my problem. And I'm here to solve problems, not create new ones. Are you sure about that, my guy? Right, let's take a closer look at this latest advancement in Loveless equipment.
This
there a little.
is a discovery.
Oh, you have a nice bearing. I'll just borrow that. Now we're talking. There's still time to save this place. Oh. Her breath quickens. I think I found something. The markings of an arcane skill. She follows them into the factory. She gradually narrows the search as the traces converge to a single location, as if magnetized to it. This spot doesn't seem to be concealed at all.
Over there.
The fluctuation of an arcane skill. North, behind the 11th pillar from the center. I found it. I hate to say this, but if you don't make it here by sunset, the gas mask will be useless to me. My apologies, a lot of staff members on their way. We appreciate your patience. Yo, what'd I miss? Not too much. We're looking for X, apparently. At least Eagle is, in order to become the scout leader or something. Took a little detour. That's fine. Nothing of real importance happened here. Eagle got rejected from the Boy Scouts, which, yeah, it happens. He sighs. For a moment, he wants to hang up, but he stops himself. Progress report. I am now suffering from anosmia and will suffocate in 1 hour. He's very nonchalant about it. If I'm lucky, I'll feel a little pain before I lose consciousness. Seriously, have you thought to confirm whether the staff have been kept out by your own maze net? Hello? Oh, they've already hung up. Well, I'll take that as my get-out-of-jail-free card to do whatever I want here. Okay. Since no one's here yet, does this mean they've invented a truly impenetrable protective tool? If it can't be broken by their own people, then surely it can't be broken by anyone. Absolute safety. What an invention. Anyway, maybe it's better they don't come. I can already see them denying my genius suggestions. Nonchalant. Suggestion rejected. Please follow the rules. X. No, that's question mark. Yeah, you're right. That's not X. Autistic. That's fine. Yeah, okay. That's one way to look at it. Actually, yeah, X, man. I feel like he's just more, nihilistic than anything else. I mean, his view kind of doesn't really allow for... Rejection accepted. Rejected. Please improvise. Okay. Then again, if I am to improvise, an assistant would be helpful.
Done.
Alright, almost there. But I still feel like there's something missing. What could it be? Okay. She made it in. Hello, Eagle. Excuse me. Maybe. Who's that? Sorry to interrupt. Are you Xavier? She's just gonna get him out. Giving a hand. Humanity has survived through mutual aid, a fact that no degree of modernity can erase. Oh, there he is. X. The two youngsters stare at each other in stunned silence. maybe not saving anything. They see confusion in each other's eyes. A kid. Here?
I really wonder.
Wait, how did you get in? Eagle recalls another article in the Scout Manual. Scout Manual, Safety, Article 9. Avoid giving out personal information to strangers. You hardly look like an adult yourself. To her surprise, Xavier smiles. I see what's going on here. You do. Of course, you're here for me, right? Otherwise, you would have screamed, "A moving banana," or something. What? Banana? What are you talking about? Banana, orange, something like that. The maze net warps any trespasser's cognition, making them think of themselves and others as fruits. It stops them from moving any closer, since fruits don't have limbs. That's how it works. Fuck. Anyway, congratulations on passing through the maze net with your sanity still intact. I thought it was just leading them in circles, man. What the hell? At least I think it's still intact. So you're the staff member they sent. Better late than never. Come, I could use your help.
Okay.
Okay then. She looks up at the gigantic equipment in amazement. Her curiosity quickly eclipses the question she intended to ask.
What's this?
What is this thing? Is this your secret mission? Mission, yes. Secret? Maybe. It's off the record, if you know what I mean. As you can see, I'm performing this mission according to what this place really needs. It looks... spectacular? Magnificent? Go ahead, you can say both. But there's something missing and I'm still trying to figure out what it is. By the way, why aren't you wearing a uniform? She is. A question asked with no ill intention still stings her. Eagle subconsciously tightens her grip on her pocket watch. It's hard to tell the truth to a stranger. But a scout should always be honest. She doesn't have a choice.
No, I didn't.
I'm not an official member. Oh, so you're an intern.
Alright.
It's okay. Maybe they'll make you a full-fledged member after this. They're just like talking past each other at this point. Don the white uniform and become a loyal... A loyal what? Never mind. Oh, I've figured out what's missing. Come, give me a hand. Sorry. What's wrong? Aren't you here to help? Actually, I'm here to take you back, Mr. Xavier. Makes sense, since you don't have any gas masks with you. And just call me X.
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't have that information. Today, subject slavery. Damn. I mean, they're employees, right? Didn't you check the mission briefing? The others have it, but I got separated from them. Do they have the gas masks? Gas mask?
What's this?
What's a gas mask? Oh boy. Sorry, I should have collected more information. Huh.
Sorry.
Sir, if you really need this gas mask, I'll go find it for you. Oh, was that what her skill does? X looks puzzled. How could she not know what a gas mask is? Perhaps this assistant is from this era before they became widely used. Forget it.
It's time.
We've got more important things to do. I don't want to miss this opportunity. You know, those old fogies are never willing to embrace new ideas.
Understood.
You're right. There's more important things to do. The eagle takes a deep breath. She doesn't want to miss this chance. She raises her head and stares at X with a firm look. Sir, please come with me. As for the gas mask, I'll... Whoosh. Suddenly, a critter fur brush pulled from one of the machines shoots through the air and makes its way straight for Eagle. It lands on her sleeve, gently sweeping off the dust that has gathered on it. Her power's like, okay, so it's like for finding stuff. I see.
What's this?
What's going on? Forget the rules and regulations. You passed through the net, so I already know you're much more capable than the others. And if you help me finish this task, I'll give my recommendation. Deal? So she's just like a really good tracker then. That's pretty good. What a surprising offer. Recommendation. She decides to seize this opportunity. Please, give me your command. First, help me get this thing up and running. Then we'll talk about what to do next. Clock's ticking, understand? We don't have much time.
Okay.
Copy that. Listen to your gut. Trust it. Trust her. Trust him. With the help of Eagle, a massive Rube Goldberg machine begins to take shape. The intricate machinery expands into the depths of the plant with a dizzying amount of complexity. You know, it's not exactly what I had planned originally, but it shouldn't adversely affect the results. Speaking of, Mister, I wanted to ask... Why does a smoke purification device need so many, explosives? You're impeccably perceptive for an intern. He blinks at her and turns back to appreciate his masterpiece. Don't worry about it. We're just recycling the base components from the explosives. So, are we done? Maybe we can go back as soon as... Just need to adjust the circuit here. Sorry, what did you say? Are we going back?
Of course.
Sure. Where else would we go if not back? Where else could we go if not back? And of course, I won't forget about your recommendation letter when I get back.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, but before that... Would you mind providing me with that unit we extracted from the Purification Master 2.0? Got it. Eagle hands him the unit. X kneels down, comparing it to the blank space on the machine. That won't do. It's the size that isn't compatible. This would be the optimal use case for Laplace's all-in-one tool kit 5.0. You didn't happen to bring one along, did you? Laplace? What?
Sorry.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking, your parents are probably really worried about you. Maybe we should head back. As soon as she finishes her sentence, there is a sharp turn in the mood between them. X stands, turning to her with the device still in his palm. His mouth curves into a smile, but it doesn't seem so friendly anymore. It'd be better for you to not concern yourself too much with that. Oh, this guy is not alright. Why? Now, shouldn't you go check on the other your other compatriots? They've been lost in that maze a bit too long. Eagle paces back and forth near the entrance to the seam. There is no sign of the puppy. The seam is bigger. Guess the maze net thing is fading. Good thing no one's noticed it yet. I need to hurry up before they come. The Boy Scouts are still stuck in their merry-go-round, circling one another over and over. She nearly laughs at the sight, but is soon overwhelmed by a wave of guilt and awkwardness. We're watching Eagles. Yes, we are watching Eagles' anecdote at the moment. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe Xavier doesn't get along with his parents. Or maybe it's just something else. It's something else. She rubs her pocket watch. Its metal shell is lined with scratches over a smooth surface. But no matter what, I shouldn't have spoken up like that. I should apologize. That's what a good scout has got to do. Right. Eagle looks back at the top of the plant, determined. I have to go back to Xavier. Hey, welcome back. Perfect timing. We're all set. All we need now is the right vantage from which to enjoy it. This chimney should work. Bro's an orphan. Bro is an orphan, yeah. Mr. Xavier. I guess the parents are probably the Foundation people who have him on a leash, that's my guess. Half his body is sunk into the chimney pipe, what the hell? Again, call me X. Mr. X, be careful. Shh. Save your words for the way back. Come on, the spectacle is about to begin. Can you get up here on your own?
Okay.
Yes, just need a second or two. Completely unaware of what's to come, she climbs up the cement chimney and stands next to X. Stacks. Scout Manual, Essential Virtues, Article 8. Ask less, act more. Jeez. Hold on to something. Yes, sir. Alright, then let's get this show on the road. We just blew the place up. Alright, we just caved ourselves in. We are so screwed. Okay. Feel like that wasn't supposed to happen. An explosive answer. Explosion is a truly universal art. The plant collapses in a catastrophic rumble, spewing up a cloud of dust. Oh shit, indeed. There was nothing in the Scout Manual that accounted for circumstances like this. Her mouth lies open and slack-jawed. A synthetic earthquake, all to the credit of the maestro beside her. If you leave X to do it, it's gonna... Yeah, exactly. I don't know why they had this guy. All the people. Even when you know what's coming, it still never ceases to amaze. Am I right? Mr. X. Yeah? I thought you said this was a smoke purification device. I did say that. What better way of purifying smoke is there than getting rid of it altogether? This guy's like a psychotic genie. He's just loopholes everywhere. But it's not. I promise, kid, it's completely safe. Before you got here, we evacuated the planet, so neither humans nor arcanists were harmed. And critters? And none of them too. No one will have even noticed. The maze net should prevent all the noise from leaking. He's low-key onto something. He's on something, you mean? But the maze net isn't working anymore. I came in through a seam in it. Oh, alright, well, no big deal. Just like it's no big deal that you're not really an intern from a class. What? Her heartbeat shoots up, her grip tightening on her pocket watch so hard that the clasp pokes into her skin. Yeah, you're not from Laplace, albeit you figured out some way in through the maze net. I'm impressed. Laplace technology isn't easily beat. I'm curious though, how did you locate me there? Did you use some arcane gadgets?
Something's
No,
right.
just my arcane skill. Wait, who are you? Are you Xavier or not? I'm X. The realization sets in. He never once accepted the name she labeled him with. Yes, right, you did say that. So then you're X. A gaggle of quarreling Boy Scouts interrupts her revelation. Told you I'd figured it out. I'd figure it out. That crash was huge. Must have freaked out Xavier, so he'll probably run out from there. Amazed that net has definitely failed them. I need to find the real Xavier, eh? Hey, aren't you the girl that was bothering our scout leader? Hasn't he told you like 100 times already? Girls can't join the scouts. Wasn't 100 times. Why don't you give up already? Whoever heard of a scout in a skirt?
No, I don't agree.
I think the Scottish Scouts might hold a different opinion on that. Who are you? Don't tell me, because I don't care what they do here in Washington. What they do there. And here in Washington, girls can't be scouts. Just look at the dumb old rag on her, not even close to a real sash. Step aside, please.
Look!
Wait a second, they were here when this place exploded. It must be their fault. What if Xavier is buried down there? What if he's dead? Some scout you are. He's not a scout, you just said. Now, even if you did get in, we'd never swap scars with you. Xavier can't be... Mr. X said no one was harmed. Where's George? Are the rest of them still walking in circles? I'm leaving. Get out of the way, please. Who says you can leave? Sorry, why can't she leave?
You should.
Because if we can't find Xavier, then we've got to take her in. It's probably her fault this place blew up.
I will do my best.
I'm going to find Xavier. Oh yeah. How? You don't even know what he looks like. The boys stand together, blocking her way out. She stops. The thought of barging right through them crosses her mind, but just looking at their uniforms makes her too bitter to start. Pulls out Goldenberg machine gun. Yeah, X is about to kill some kids here. I already know. If he's not here, then he's got to be somewhere else. No matter what, you'll find him. Now there's no place for him to hide. You'll find him sooner or later.
Don't worry.
And you know
I
what?
can deal with it.
Even if you don't, you can go back to Laplace with me. I can tell you're a kid carrying a heavy burden, and kids like you always need to do something. Anything. So, want to find something that you can do? Eagle stares at him blankly, unsure of what he really means. She decides to focus on her current mission.
Thank you.
No, thank you, sir. I will find it on my own with my arcane skill. The moment she says it out loud, she'll have outed herself as an arcanist. Oh, so it's one of those time periods. She won't need to hide anything anymore, but then the possibility of ever joining the Scouts will shoot right down to zero. Thankfully, a cheerful bark interrupts her words. It's a dog. The dog's name is fucking Xavier, isn't it? Ain't no goddamn way. Yo, dude, Laplace is pretty chill. You should, like, join in or something. It's better than the Boy Scouts, let's be honest. Laplace doesn't get reversed when the storm hits. The Boy Scouts do. The missing puppy runs towards her, snuggling her feet like an old friend. Okay, the dog is Xavier. Xavier, is that you? Yeah, there you go. The puppy barks back, as if confirming his identity. Woof. Yeah, you got it. It's the fucking dog. Alright. Now. Alright. Red herring. X was just a red herring, it's fine. It's alright. The puppy comes home. A close call, but all's well that ends well. The moment Xavier touches Eagle's feet, the dim lines around him disappear. He get brutally exploited by 16 autistic awakens. No. Oh no. He seems to notice it as well, chasing his tail as looking for its invisible trace. Somehow, puppies always manage to be the smartest in the room, even when outdoors. It's you. Seems like he likes you. I thought I heard something barking before. And you proved me right. Hey, we found Xavier. That reward is ours. No, man. You didn't. You didn't find him. He found us. What did you say? Let's see if he meets the description. Brown, curly fur, tag on his collar. Eagle gently grabs the dog's collar and wipes the dust from his tag. Turns out you were here with me the whole time. It's got an X on it. X for Xavier. The dog's name is X. My god. What a coincidence.
That's right.
That's him, alright. Xavier answers with an upbeat woof. So, how do we take him back? Let me try. Xavier. Woof. They also have Invisible Man and Earth columns, yeah. Hey, he snapped at me. The Scout's manual clearly says never to reach for a distressed animal. He seems to trust me. I can take him back with you. When was Eagle's era? The 30s? You're not even a scout. Who says you can go with us? Because I don't think Xavier will go along with you little cred-stealing twerps. Oh, X is going mask off. Let's go. Kind of beat up some children. Am I right? The puppy looks up affectionately at X. He smiles back. Also, weren't you just asking her to go back with you? 1950s? 1910s? Okay. I'll take a look at her bio later. Mr. X.
What's this?
Are those people over there your partners? Their clothes are similar to yours. Wait. Oh. Oh no. 1910s? Okay. So, this potentially occurs within our current timeline, probably before the, what, 4th storm? 5th storm?
Sorry.
Oh wait, no, I missed that. Even before he can read their expressions, the looks of the people approaching in the white spells trouble for him. That's an emergency. See you later. What did he think was going to happen? He blew the place up. Okay, Mr. X, see you. What's going on with him? 1910 for 13 years. Okay. Okay. You know, let's just go back. Pop's catching X-Lacken. Well, I mean, the kid blew up an entire facility. Like, did he think they just wouldn't notice after the fact? Well, it was never going to end any differently. Understand? Now, take Xavier out to Mrs. Clark. She's waiting for him. What about her? She and her weirdo friend blew up the... Scouts, you don't have to repeat it for me. Let's go, Matt. Whose side are you even on? Man, these Boy Scouts are fucking brats, man.
I think that...
Just think maybe Xavier will want to see his owner soon. Well, okay, this kid doesn't seem so bad. The boys take the dog and leave. Either before the 6th. Yeah, okay. The 2 times that we head back to the 19 times. Little disturbance doesn't distract Eagle. She stares intently at the scout leader, hanging on every word he might say. A simple distraction may lead to serious consequences. She has learned her lesson. As the leader looks at her, she straightens her back even more. Sir, I want to join the scouts. And she is persistent, if nothing else. But it's not even been 6 hours since the last time I turned you down. I haven't changed my mind.
Now?
Besides, all I've got is your word that says you're the one that found Xavier. Eagle wrings her hands. Despite all the instructions in the scout manual to the contrary, she blurts out, "You don't trust me, why did you ask me to stay?" There's a mix of pain and confusion in the question.
Because
I know Matt well. He wouldn't make something like this up. So you believe me?
I think that...
I believe them, and what they told me is that the factory crumbled to pieces and the noise is what brought Xavier out.
So...
Now Matt blamed you and your friend, but I can't see how 2 teenagers could take down a whole building. And anyway, he agreed you were the one who brought the dog back. So, against my better judgment, if your friend vouches for you, I'll give you the merit badge. A tempting offer. Her eyes glint, but the light soon fades. She doesn't even know where to find this so-called friend. What? You don't think your friend will come? She clenches the pocket watch, rubbing the cover. Its familiar scratches giving her the courage to speak. I can vouch for myself, sir. I'll show you my arcane skill. Fuck. Arcane skill. Of course, arcane skill. Like that's going to prove anything. Oh, Eagle. Oh, Eagle. Come on, sir. 2 choices, young lady. Either ask your friend to vouch for you and get the badge, or give up and don't come back. Either way, don't ever mention your arcane skill again. Yeah, shit. that was a little bit of blunder. Don't waste my time. Why did she even want to join these guys, man? They're all dicks. Every single one of them. A butterfly flaps its wings. Dawn in attire, shedding that thick cocoon, the day my shadow finally eclipses his. Bro went easy on her. Oh, man. Alone in the cemetery, Eagles... Okay, so this is from her story 1. Eagle stands in front of her father's tombstone. She hasn't been alone long. Only a few moments ago, a stranger had been there, leaving her with a troubled mind. It's already difficult enough to keep composed whenever she's here. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dad. Did you hear what he just said? It isn't too far from Lorenz here. She crouches over and pops up the flowers she bought. Petals from the last time are still caught in the creases of the stone. Loss makes you age beyond your years. Can't be helped. But maturity has its benefits.
Really?
He said he was your colleague, that you used to be friends. Like Matt and his friends. I don't really understand. I think it's after the fifth storm because you get the eagle in an event. The map in chapter 1. I don't remember the message, but I think it was with Foundation. Oh, I see. So it's probably the most recent one then, huh? You mentioned Lorenz and Laplace. What was that all about? Should I know anything about them? Lupac just throws whatever on. Well, not necessarily, right? Because for the most part, the side stories seem to fit fairly well within our timeline. The only one that I ever really have trouble with is 1.6, but that thing is just a mess in general, so who knows. And if I do this, what does that mean? Am I following in your footsteps? I can memorize every word in the Scout's manual, but
Sorry.
I'll never know if I made you proud. She shakes her head, trying to rid herself of that thought. A few days ago, back in Brooklyn, I met someone else. Did I talk about it already? He asked me a question, but I didn't answer. I didn't know how to answer. He asked me, I want to find something that you can do. Just like what Mr. X said to me. I'm just confused, Dad. Maybe one day I'll understand, right? Her gaze turned from the old, worn sash in her hands back to the tombstone. Right. I will. .6 is such a hard thing to find on the timeline. The issue is Yenisei's diary, which has entries from 18 to XX, but she's 16, so you can't really place it in 1930. Yeah. Also, her bio states that her timeline, her original time is the early 1800s, right? So, but we know for a fact that Besmeret is a modern person. So, I mean, who the fuck knows? She's passing through alleys and over fences, swift as a breath of wind. MJs never makes sense. No, it doesn't. Ages in general don't make sense in this game. It had been a few days since she and her mom came to visit her aunts. First thing to do after settling in is to get the lay of the land. She's learned to do this well, anything to protect her mother and herself.
Over there.
Next corner, turn right, and then half a block away. I need to hurry up. Mom will get worried. She leaps lightly into the room without drawing any attention. So 6 would be a better place. You're trying to be Batman. Hi, Mom. I'm back. Mom? Oh, hi. Not your mom, but welcome back. Bro. Mr. X, why are you here? I said I'd see you later, remember? You... Oh, look at you. Your shirt is all wet. Go change out of those clothes. Next time I'll go with you, so don't get up to trouble. Sorry, Mom, but there's something... I need your advice. Alright, but we're drying your hair first. I met a man in the cemetery, and he said he worked with Dad. Wasn't that X? That should have been X, right? Do you think you might know him? She looks over to X as she talks to her. Yeah, okay. X makes a gesture to the door. It was X. She's just keeping it on the down low. Eagle shakes her head disapprovingly. It's possible, sweetie, especially if he recognized you, but I couldn't say without seeing him myself. But please be careful talking to snake trainers, especially with you're out there all alone, when you're out there all alone. He told me father wasn't just in the military, but also a member of Lawrence. I don't know what that is, but if Dad worked there, then maybe I can join them instead of the scouts. Disregard. Sweetheart, all I ever wanted is for you to be healthy and happy. You can join the scouts or Lawrence or anything. I'll support you no matter what. Okay, so her mother doesn't know either then, huh? That sounds like one of my colleagues. Take this question as a continuation of that conversation. Would you like to join Laplace with me? Laplace. I don't know what Laplace and Lawrence are. But are girls allowed to join? Oh, we don't care about any of that. You can join us even if you're neither a boy nor I mean, yeah, they've got plenty of Awaken there too, right? And Medicine Pocket. But that's really beside the point. As far as you're concerned, Laplace and Lawrence are two different organizations, but we share an office. It's not far from here, actually. I can give you a more detailed introduction if you like. But my dad is gone. I need to take care of my mom. Besides, we don't live here, so I can't stay long. But your mom just told me you're moving. Is that true? Well, your aunties are here, and I want to be closer to your father. Though I still can't bear to go there, but I will one day. We have two members from Lawrence now. Yeah, we do. These two. Why me? I didn't really help out all that much. Nah, you were a perfect assistant. Remember, you helped me with that equipment, or was that someone else? Besides, you successfully found X, both of us, which showed your acute observation skills and capability under pressure. All in all, I think you'd be wasted on the Scouts. You deserve to shine bright, not waste your time collecting tin badges. I do. You heard me. And I'm here to show you another way. This is... It's this fucking soundtrack again, goddammit. A uniform. Subtle like yours. Wait, this is actually really cute, background. This is an official uniform. Yes, and this is the other way I'm offering you. SPDM? Oh no, Lawrence. The way to the Institutum Lawrence. Lawrence. Another way. That's right. Because after that mission... Actually, isn't Regulus technically a Lawrence? X invited her, right? I think you shouldn't be looking for a puppy, but a butterfly. Yeah. That's a good ending. I like this ending, right? Eagle gets what she fucking deserves. Hell yeah. Fantastic. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, good. Good. That helps after that last story, my lord. Wait, let me check. Do I have Eagle at I2 right now? Did I get her to I2? I think I did.
You're here.
This is not her outfit. Oh, yeah, you're right, huh? This is her Lawrence outfit. She even has, like, little gizmos and everything. Yeah, that's her fit, man. Oh, it's more like a lab coat type deal. Except it's got a collar. I don't know what you would call this outfit, honestly. Because it just goes over her usual thing. My lord. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and send some people out on expeditions, yeah? And then I think after that we're gonna call it for the night because I would like to go to bed. It shines on the metal. Let's see. One medal recipient. Tilda and Sonetto, look at that. The outfit is called The Other Path. Oh, wait, hang on, I want to look at that as well. Rule Enforcer. Why is Ulu? Okay, I guess the Ulu games. Social Adept. I mean, I wouldn't say X is socially adept. The kid is. Okay, let's put the aristocracy up, yeah? I guess she counts. Alright. Wait, let's see. Where's Eagle? Where is Eagle? There she is.
You're here.
Everything you want in life, you just. Wait, no, that's not it. All working on the show. Oh boy, that's her kind of thing. Oh, I don't have her at Insight 2. Shit. I thought I did. Okay, never mind. The fledgling will eventually become an eagle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do like Eagle's character. She's very what's the word? Persistent, right? Very diligent. Okay. I'm surprised we got through both of those. Honestly, I was expecting Kakania's to be a lot longer, just because the character stories recently seem to have been taking a bit on the longer side.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Shemaine.
Hey.
Wait, what's her real name? I don't know what her real name is. I don't know if we were ever told, but I also don't think there's a reason for her to have a code name at this point in time, right?
You're here.
Because she's not, at this point she wasn't a part of Laplace, right? Or Lawrence, rather. So, I mean, yeah, I don't think we actually get a real name for her, unless Eagle just is her real name, which I guess, sure, why not? Alright. Okay. Wait, why am I being pinged? Do I have enough? Oh, I have enough for all of these. Girl in green. Lost personnel. Let's see. Still unsure if Arcanist names are given, earned, or self-made, or all of the above. I think to some degree they're self-made. Because I recall, Horrorpedia calls himself Horrorpedia, right? His real name's Josh. And the story of 3 Doors is short, but it's 3 Doors. Yeah. It's getting pretty late. I need to wake up in like 5 hours. 4.5 hours, so I'd like to get to bed. In a bit here. Just collecting everything. I'm not sure when we're gonna do the next stream. Probably sometime next week. But for that one, I would like to do Utu, or at least part of Utu, and then 3 Doors as well. I don't think... I'll probably save 3 Doors for like the latter half. I don't think we're clearing all of 3 Doors next time, though, just because those tend to be very long, especially with the puzzles. But Utu, we can definitely take a nice big chunk out of it. How much more time do we have for Utu? Fire Thieves. 8 days? Wow, we're perfect. We got time. Yeah. So that's gonna be the plan for the next one. But I think I'm gonna call it for the night. It's getting kind of late. Daddy must have been some patriotic American to name his daughter Eagle. I mean, right? Because that is the implication we get, that that's just her real name. So who knows? I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you all for coming in, and I will see you